Hello and welcome to the Super Dipple Bros. Middle here. Today we're going to be talking the First Descendant. Let's get to it. So yeah, we have the invasions mode I wanted to talk about today. Invasions have historically been pretty tough, and even with the sort of quality of life changes they made to it and reducing some of the difficulty, they're still pretty bloody hard. So what I've tried to do here is come up with a really simple build that everyone can do in theory. Now, all I keep hearing from people who play this game quite a lot are I haven't been able to do this with my triple catalyzed, quadruple catalyzed, ultimate Fiesta, or so on. And people are really struggling. Or they've got a bunny build where they will run through, they can beat any boss in the game, but then when they get to the invasions at the end, they just get wiped out because of all the mobbing, or something to that effect. So, my logic was to make the simplest, most minimal build that everyone can do. And hopefully that's what I've done here. So as you can see, I'm using Esiemo, who is widely regarded as probably the worst character in the game according to everybody's tier list. If you've already seen mine, you'll know what I think. But ultimately, the plan here is don't die. So I've made a couple of assumptions and things where I've not got any energy activators done. I've not catalyzed him at all. He's level 40, 3 mods, and that's kind of it. He's got a good thunder cage, which I'm assuming everybody has one of by now. So if you have, say, the Enduring Legacy, life might be a little bit easier for you. But right now, my logic was, what does everybody have and what's the minimum spec we can do with this? So I'll get into the build and the actual mods in a second. But like I say, I just want to do this because I've seen a load of builds where it's here's how you take Haley and make a killer boss in 2 hits, or ultimate Glay and things like that. And not everybody has access to that, I'm well aware. So I was trying not to use skills, funnily, just so you can see that you can just run and gun essentially in this mode. But every now and again I'll get mobbed and have to. But then that's the same case for any character you have, any descendant. You'll be able to just use a mod to get, a skill to get you out of trouble, which I well needed. So what I've got here is the build I made for my brother. We were playing together. I managed to get through it with Bunny, but it was always a little bit iffy. And she's fully modded out, really strong. But even with the kind of balanced build I had with her, it was still tough. So what I did was I made a build where she was a lot stronger, a lot tougher, didn't die as much, and I found it worked really well. Now, my brother, he couldn't beat these for love nor money with his ultimate Lepic, who's quite well catalyzed and so on. But I ended up putting this build on him, and he managed to get through it for the first time, which is nice. I've then taken this build to the extreme with my Ajax and made this absolute tank of a character, which is really fun. It's good to use, it's enjoyable, and I've never had any problems with this. Like since I've done that. One thing I'd say as well is with the new update, they changed it up, and now yeah you can play with 4 people, but I know there are people out there who either still want to beat themselves out of a matter of pride, or don't like playing with other people, or like me this morning, playing with 3 bunnies and me as Esiemo or Ajax or whomever, just trying to catch up and then at some points not even get a kill. And it's a real shame because that's not what I play this game for. So, yeah, as you can see, I'm nearly at the end of this now. The general rule here is don't panic. Just know that you're going to outlast them. And if you get in danger, run away for a bit, get your shield back, and then just go again. And what you're going to see now is I've taken Esiemo, one of the worst characters in the game apparently, and beaten this invasion mode with a gold time. Yeah, congratulations, Esiemo. Check you out. Yeah, take a bow, son. So yeah, let's go over to the mod build. So yes, the mods. As you can see, 3 mods. Right, we've got increased HP, so he gets an extra 200%. HP collector, which is maybe the only one that most people won't have access to. But what I've done here as well is I've not used any of the actual ports, like the mod slots that are already there, because not every character is going to have them. So this build will work on anyone. I also realised I didn't put on one of the grappling things or the sub attacks, which would have given me an extra 10 mod spots, so I could have built even more on there, given more durability, could have given him defense, could have given him all sorts. But for me, the most important three are the increased HP, HP amplification, and HP collector. And as I say, if you have these ones, take advantage of them. Put on sub attack, doesn't matter which one you have, or grapple, and just go for it. I'll show you my Thunder Cage. This is well built, I'm aware, but I'm hoping kind of by now, after a few months of this game being out, that so everyone will have something that's hopefully pretty good. I didn't use the Enduring Legacy, as I say, but it definitely makes life easier if you have it, especially for the bosses at the end. But here is important. Every single one of these has a max HP on it. This one has 2, which is nice. But yeah, it meant I was able to get Esiemo to 20-odd thousand HP, which was plenty. If you watch that clip back through, he's never really in danger of dying. There's a couple of opportunities where it could be a bit touch and go, but again, that's the absolute bare minimum. And if I can do it with Esiemo, then anyone can do it with anyone. And if you've already got a catalyzed character, whomever it is, put this build on, put on more defense, put on more shield, whatever it is. Just go to town with the HP, and you should be able to start beating the invasions. And if you're already beating them, maybe it'll become easier. I personally really like this build for all of my characters as a start. So when I first got Hayley, I put this on her, just so she had survivability for the first 30 odd levels, which is nice. And then I start to build out the bigger ones from there. But I'll do an Ajax build as well for how to make him fundamentally indestructible, which is always fun, soon. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this, if it was helpful, please like, subscribe to the channel. It's really helpful for us as well. And yeah, we'll see you soon. Take care.